So what's the Grape Explorer talking about today? Well, we just had a fabulous trip to France. One of the highlights of the trip, of course, was going to Bordeaux. We'd actually spent a week there talking to a number of people, trying to get some ideas about what's going on in the marketplace there. And one of the unique stops that we did make was at Chateau Laniote. And we had a fabulous time with them, as always. We did have a wonderful interview, and right now what's going on in Saint-Emilion, because of the severe weather patterns, 2019 was the discussion that we had and how great that vintage was. And right now that vintage will be coming into the United States, where we'll be having 2019 Chateau Laniote will be available, as well as 18 and 2016. Great wines, from a fabulous property, very historic. So without ado, I would like to bring the interview that I had with Florence and Arnaud in their home. We are back in Saint-Emilion, and we've decided, it's been 6 years since we actually came to Saint-Emilion to visit Arnaud and Florence at Chateau Laniote. It's been a crazy 2 years with COVID, and we were fortunate enough to be able to come to Saint-Emilion. And it's January, so it's very cold here. But at the same time, we're right near a nice warm fire, and I'm here with Arnaud and Florence, and I have a lot of obvious questions that I wanted to ask you, concerning a lot of things. I'm very excited. We're actually drinking the 2019, which was very successful for you guys. It's quite unique vintage because it was a warm year, but it created a lot of great fruit structure, completely different than 18, and completely different than 20, but all considered very good for all different reasons. One of the things I did want to ask you about was, what do you think about the climate changes as opposed to when we were here? We were 2014, 2015, right? That vintage was very good, especially 15. What do you think about the new vintages now? Are they something that you've never seen before? Is it something that you can compare to maybe some vintages in the past, or is it just something completely unique and new?
We see an evolution of the climate. First, on the degrees of the quantity of sugar in the grapes. They are increasing since 2003. But a few days ago, we tested a 1947, and it was 14.5% of alcohol. So we can find on the time.
And of course, that was quite unusual, right, in 47.
It was unusual for that. It's not only new, which is it's a fact. We see. But we think there is an evolution of the climate, the weather. Right. But the frost for example, this year it's very, very cold. Last year we had frost. Now it's good thing to have frost now, in winter.
Yeah. So, and we had a big frost in 1991.
Yeah.
Frost 17.
Yeah.
We lose 50%.
Right.
And 21, big frost 7 or 8 of April. So we put candles. So it changed for many years. So we have to turn the vineyard with a new way of.
We have to adapt
to adapt how to do the wine in the vineyard and in the cellar.
And the wine is changing.
So you have to do new techniques.
New techniques.
Always looking to strive to try to find if you have a problem, how can we fix this problem? So it's a very challenging thing to be a winemaker.
Every year is a big challenge. Every year
to be vineyard. It's because of course you're Grand Cru Classe. So you have to keep a top quality image.
Yes, to increase always.
Yes.
We can't keep the quality. We have to increase.
Yes, so you always have to try to strive to get better.
According to the year, because it's very good, very easy. You have also to improve the quality.
Yes.
Right.
15, 16, very easy. So, but you have to be at the top.
Yeah.
To get the best of the grapes.
And this year, because the last year we discussed the next classification was going to be in 2022, which we are now.
Yeah.
This
now.
new year, so quite exciting. That's every 10 years.
Yeah.
So you've been waiting. So this year is very exciting for all of Saint-Emilion.
It was a lot of job to prepare the
My wife
the
worked a lot
classification.
during 6 months to prepare the
Since 10 years.
10 years, but the last 6 months she
It
worked a
was
lot
Right.
to get the top.
to
Yeah.
prepare all the dossiers, all the
It's very, very
papers,
big challenge, and
and now we let work the now.
in December we had a visit of 3 women.
For the
We
audit.
check everything during 6 hours.
Wow. Yeah.
So big challenge,
Yeah.
but Florence knows everything about Laniote. So
Right.
she's
Right.
my wife.
30 years. It's 30 years now we work there, so we know all the plots, all
Right.
the terroir. And
You know every inch of this property.
Yes,
What-
every vine,
Yeah.
it's like the babies.
Yeah. And so the 2019. What is the percentage? It was the same. It was 80-20.
Yes,
So
80.
basically it's the same.
80%
Same.
Merlot.
So I'm looking at this. The color is really deep.
Very typical.
Yeah. And
But
It's with the clay and limestone who
and
are
it's a
always
beautiful
typical.
nose because it's got a lot of expression right now. So you know, one thing that I think that 19 is going to be, it's going to be a wine that you can drink and enjoy, but it will age.
yeah,
You know,
of course.
so-
Yes, yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah.
It's a little early now, but we
About
can
40,
test it.
40.5
Well, I can smell all
degrees,
black.
or
I can smell a lot of black fruits and
very ripe fruit.
yeah,
very
dark
ripe
fruits, a lot of spice. Very well balanced.
Don't speak, David. You drink.
He knows that I don't spit. You challenged me one time at that, remember? And I won. We don't spit Laniote here. No. We enjoy Laniote.
Pity.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see the evolution from the last time. I think we tasted. I think it was either 14 or, and you can see now the differences of the wines is very silky, very very well made. I did notice that you've gotten some very good reviews from the American press, which is always great to get recognized by some of the top wine writers. What was the alcohol content of this one?
14.5.
14.5,
Yes,
and that's very high for Laniote? Or is it just kind of?
no, since
No?
the year
15, 16, 15.
we are
so-
between 14.5 and 14.5.
But you know, for 10 years, we can see that there are less and less family estate.
Yes,
More and more
we had
big
discussed that that you're starting to see companies buy up the neighbors and expand their properties.
Yeah.
And you guys are just steadfast in Saint-Emilion.
As-
You're
as
part of
Teresa.
Saint-Emilion like the vines.
2 centuries in the same
That's-
family, 2
that's
centuries.
right,
So
that's right.
we try to keep.
Yes,
we try to keep.
so we have to keep the pride going
The
with you, with the traditions. It's again, it's still the world's most famous place for wine in Bordeaux.
Yeah.
I go to clients all the time, and everybody knows Saint-Emilion. So without further ado, cheers. And this is the 2019. This is really, really good wine. So we're hoping to see this in the United States.